Hey guys, it is Peep Show Baldwin here again. Sorry I've taken yet another long absence. I want to talk to you today about something that's near and dear to me now, called open carry. Now, what open carry is the idea and the institution of carrying handguns in public in plain view, and that is a right that we do not have here in my home state of Texas that we are trying to get passed in the 2015 legislative session in Austin. Quite a few of us want the right to openly carry our firearms, our handguns, because it would make things much easier. We would have a distinct tactical advantage and quite possibly deter crime, because nobody really wants to get into a gunfight, and if you see some guy with a gun, you probably aren't going to mess with him. It's like a sleeping dog. Don't fuck with him. Now, there are groups here that carry long guns, shotguns, rifles, and black powder because it is legal. It's honestly a little goofy that we have the right to carry AKs, ARs, Mossberg 500 shotguns, but not handguns. This is the right we're lobbying for. Anyway, being part of this open carry movement has been one of the greatest things I've done in a long time. I feel like I'm finally part of a very worthy cause, and that is joining 43 other states that have some form of open firearm carry. But I wasn't always that way. About 9 months ago, I said one of the most regrettable things I've ever said online. I commented on a YouTube video that the basic premise was there was a young guy in a sporting goods store somewhere on the East Coast, and he had his rifle, and the employees of the store were giving him all kinds of hell about it. And I said something to the effect of, well, no wonder you're getting, your people are giving you hell about it. Look at you, man. The problem with you guys is you're all instigators, and you're all just trying to prove a point. And I don't like it because people are pissed, scared of guns, and sometimes people's security, peace of mind trumps your constitutional rights. Well, I received an education by when I realized that these states do have open carry, and it is legal for them to display their weapons. They are not breaking any laws, and I didn't understand that at the time, and for whatever reason I was under the assumption that I came to realize that yes, people are scared of guns, rightly or wrongly, but people's half-assed, pedantic fears do not trump constitutional rights, and we have gotten to a point in this country, to a certain point, because we have gone too far out of our way to be concerned about people's feelings. And feelings don't trump constitutional rights. I'm sorry that guns scare you. I'm sorry that... No, you know what? I'm not sorry. No, fuck that. No, I'm not sorry. I feel sorry for you that you feel like the only people that need guns are the police and the military. Let me tell you something. The police, all they are thinly spread civilians with badges. They can't always be there to protect you. They can't come every time you call. So, it is your job to protect yourself. I hear anti-gunners all the time, and anti-gunners and what we call butters. Butters are people who may or may not own guns and support the Second Amendment, and they say, well, I support the Second, but we call them butters. No. The Constitution is a clear-cut living document that guarantees us the right to keep and bear arms, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the freedom of the state. Who's the state? We're the state. We have a responsibility to secure ourselves and secure our neighbors. We do that with firearms. Somebody comes and knocking in the middle of the night. My neighbor doesn't own a gun. I do. It's my responsibility to come help that guy. Not only is it my responsibility, it's my right. It's my pleasure to defend people's freedoms. And I will not tamp that for anyone. My fellow open carry lobbyists have become my brothers and sisters. I've enjoyed spending time with them, lobbying for freedoms. I will not apologize, and I will not trade my freedoms away. I take shall not be infringed very literally. Do I see a purpose in owning an M60 machine gun? No, I don't. But I believe in people's right to own them. I believe in people's right to be armed every bit as well as the police or military, because like I said, they can't always be there to help you. And you will need to defend yourself. And quite possibly, a self-defense scenario could be prevented by a gun, as I said earlier. And if I carry an AK into a restaurant, hey, I feel sorry that intimidates or scares some people, but if some whack job like the guy in Luby's back in the 90s comes in and starts plugging diners, or not plugs diners because I'm carrying an AK or an AR, something that's intimidating and scary as fuck, I'm okay with that because it saved lives. And people's pussified fears are not going to have an effect on whether or not I carry a firearm. I won't let it happen. Free men do not ask permission to remain armed.